Hi Aries, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of March 12th through the 18th. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. So Aries, for this reading I'm using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck along with the Magical Times Empowerment cards. All right. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, Aries, I have the Star. Very nice. So the Star, obviously a very spiritual card for me. Definitely can speak about that spiritual support, that spiritual guidance that's here with you this week. It is also a very optimistic card. So some of you definitely maybe feel more inspired this week. You could be more optimistic when it comes to a particular matter. Let's see here. It also, for a few of you, can represent wish fulfillment. It is a wish card. The overall energy is the Six of Pentacles, which is a very generous energy. It can represent you giving or receiving something. For some of you, it can be spiritual support here, definitely. For me, with the Six of Pentacles, it's definitely not always financial. It can be. It can represent like a loan coming through, something like that, or some sort of generosity that's coming to you financially. But it also can represent some sort of spiritual support or some sort of support or assistance or help that's coming in for you, Aries, here this week. And it also speaks about balance. For some of you, maybe, you know, financially things could be balancing out for you, or maybe just, you know, balance is a theme for some of you this week. What's interesting is we do have a couple of kings here in this spread, so there could be some Aries that maybe you're dealing with two men, or, you know, you could be dealing with a man who's significant, because we're starting out with the King of Rods, which definitely could be your energy. Fire sign energy, King of Rods, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And so we have this King of Rods, and then I do have the Seven of Cups here. And so the Seven of Cups is representing you having options on the table. So some of you have maybe some options or some choices in front of you here this week. And so some of you, Aries, might be maybe narrowing it down. Maybe some of you have you know, an important decision to make, or decisions that you have to make here, Aries. With this Six of Pentacles as the overall energy, you could be hearing something, receiving something that is now adding to your options that you have in front of you. So some of you maybe have some choices definitely in front of you. With this combination, I would say needing to see things realistically here. This is, for me, it's not a very grounded energy, so needing to be realistic, needing to see things for, you know, what they really are. Because some of these options, you know, are really good options, but then others, you know, they might not be so good for you. They might not really lead to anything here. So, you know, if you do have to make some decisions here, definitely needing to ground yourself, needing to see things realistically. But we also do have the Wheel of Fortune here. So for some of you, this could be, you know, some very blessed, fortunate energy that's coming in. This wheel turned, you know, you have this maybe option that's coming in for you. You're receiving this opportunity for some of you. And for me, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's always higher forces at play here. I mean, this is karma, this is destiny, this is things, you know, taking place in your life that are meant to happen at this particular time. And with the Star here, you have this spiritual support for some of you that's around you, and you have this maybe good fortune or this good karma that's coming in for you. And maybe some of you have been hoping that something is going to end, because we also have death here. And so, you know, do not let this card scare you at all. You know, death, it represents change, new beginnings. So it can be something ending, but with every ending, you know, there is a new beginning. You're creating that space for something new to come in, or it's something changing. It will never be the same. And so for some of you, I feel like this is exactly what you want. Maybe you've been waiting on this. You've been waiting for, you know, maybe some sort of opportunity or option to come in that allows for maybe this to take place. Maybe you've been waiting for better options here, but Many of you are going through some sort of great change with death, and then the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune is a 10. It's a cycle that's completing. So some of you are going through this process, this transformational process, this new beginning that's coming in and starting for you. Now, what's interesting is we have the King of Swords here. So this could be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra person who's significant. So we have these two kings. Some of you could be dealing with two men. Some of you maybe just dealing with an air sign man. Especially if you're, well, it could be Aries male or female. It really doesn't matter. But we do have this King of Swords sitting with the Empress. So the Empress for some of you, Aries women, I mean, obviously this could be you. With the Empress here, you know, she's a very beautiful woman. She can be a very successful woman. And so we have, for some of you, this couple here, I would say just take caution if you're an Aries that is dating someone or you're in a relationship with someone here. Just take caution because we also have the Five of Swords, you know, which can be conflicts, arguments, and they can be nasty. So that's why I say take caution here. It is a 5, so 5s for me represent a little bit more of a challenging energy, but it is just minor kind of stuff. So, I mean, these are challenges, these are obstacles that you can overcome very easily. But with the Five of Swords, it's a little bit more of an aggressive energy for me. It can be someone who isn't being so nice, and it is underneath this King of Swords. So it might be that some of you are dealing with like a more aggressive, or it can be judgmental, aggressive, not the nicest person here. So that might be, you know, a possibility for some of you. So I would say for you guys, you have this karmic energy that's here with you. Stay positive, which you have the Star, you will. You have this spiritual support that's around you. Keep yourself balanced, which you will. If this is someone who is trying to maybe push your buttons or is trying to maybe, you know, aggravate you in some way, instigate in some way, I would say just, you know, walk away. Just walk away. For a few of you, you know, maybe this is, there could be like a child, there could be a son or daughter that's significant here. Maybe they're older, they might not be a young child, but they're still your child. So it could be a situation like that where it's a family member. I would say just walk away. And then for other Aries, I feel like this Five of Swords, this can be ongoing. There's been past matters with the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. This can be ongoing. You know, something from the past that needs closure. So maybe there was a breakup for some of you. It could have already happened. You know, you have other options on the table. You're moving forward. You're starting a new cycle here, but maybe there's some closure that's still needed for a few of you. So for some of you, we could be receiving that closure here this week. And for a few of you, to be honest, you might be a little bit too focused on the past. Just for a few of you, I would say your focus needs to be on the future, keeping yourself balanced. Some of you are maybe a little bit too focused on the past. Obviously not all of you. So it's a very interesting spread. It's a very interesting spread, but the majority of you, you know, you're going through this process. Here you have options on the table. And I feel like it's going to be a good week here. You know, you're optimistic. Maybe you feel more balanced here this week. And the Star is also a healing energy. So if there was conflicts and there was a breakup, whatever it may be, some of you are overcoming that. You're in the process of healing from that. But let's pull you an additional guidance card, Aries. What else does Aries need to know? Additional guidance for Aries for this upcoming week. All right. Confidence, be bold, rise up and stand tall, feel the fire in your soul. Wow. So this is what's needed. Some of you need to have confidence. Some of you need to be bold. Rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Which you are a fire sign, Aries. You naturally possess that fire. So some of you this week might need to be bold. Okay. So Aries, I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to me here on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you all a wonderful week.